So, Hong Kong, and there's infinite potential, of course, for people to write songs using my last name and the words Hong Kong. But it is a opening line. It's a success story that on the 20th anniversary, the point that the U.S. government has been repeatedly emphasizing is, on reflection, let's think about what's been accomplished under the one country, two systems framework. Hong Kong continues to be a place that operates under rule of law, with an independent judiciary, a clean regulatory system, a very high level of freedom of expression, active, combative, in fact, free media, and continuing to make very good economic progress as well. Like all societies, Hong Kong has some issues and it has some limitations and it faces challenges. But if there's one thing you take home today, it's that it was a good thing for when reversion to China became inevitable, for the people back in the 1980s and 1990s who prepared the one country, two systems framework. It was a good thing that they did that, and because it created this unique and valuable special city, which has been much more vibrant, a better place to live, and a more successful and impactful part of the global and regional economy than would have been the case if that effort had not been made. And Hong Kong had just ended up as just another city in China. Now, one country, two systems, you suggested that I sort of explain what that is. I'm not necessarily the most steeped legal expert, although I've learned a lot about the basic law and one country, two systems in approximately a year on the job. But the idea, as you can take from the name, is that Hong Kong is part of China, but it has a separate system from China. And so, as described in the basic law, all matters of administration and jurisdiction and implementation and governance, other than foreign affairs and defense, which is reserved for the Central People's Government, those are all delegated, if you will, to Hong Kong. And Hong Kong has that is enshrined in the basic law, which has been ratified by the National Congress in China. And it's also backed up by the Sino-British Joint Declaration of 1984, which set out the basic concept and has the force of an international treaty between the United Kingdom and Hong Kong. So that framework is essential to what makes Hong Kong special, and it has also been the most critical element in Hong Kong's continued competitiveness, its relevance, and the freedoms and values and traditions that the Hong Kong people continue to enjoy. So on the 20th anniversary, that's the general reflection. There are challenges, and we can get into those, and shortcomings and issues related to the basic law itself, which are not completely ironed out. But that fundamental overall picture, I think, is really important to take home.